Jacob, I'm going to ask you some questions about epoxy. Can you answer them as quickly as possible?
Let's do it.
Why do prices vary between epoxy companies?
Quality of the materials, quality of the workmanship, the amount of experience that the installer actually has, how long it's going to take, amount of prep work required. Does the company offer warranties? Are they able to even back up those warranties? You can go with Chuck in a truck. If he offers you a lifetime warranty, 10 years from now, you got to ask yourself, is that guy going to be around? For some reason you have a problem with a floor that we laid and you have a warranty with us, we can come fulfill that warranty for you. We're a premium service provider. You get what you pay for. We're like the Costco of epoxy.
How long does installation take?
A residential garage, 1, 2, or 3, or even a 4-car garage, we can do it in a day. We start at 9 a.m., usually finish by like 5 p.m. at the latest. If you're going to do a big warehouse like the one we're doing here, depending on the prep work, it can be a multi-day installation.
Can epoxy be installed over cracks or damaged concrete?
You can put epoxy over damaged concrete or cracked concrete. You want everything to be smooth and an even layer. We start off by filling in all the voids, divots, and cracks. Concrete installers will tell you there's 2 things about concrete. Number 1, it's going to crack, and number 2, it won't get stolen. All concrete is probably going to have like hairline cracks at some point. If you have major cracks, we can fix those. If the cracks are extremely severe, there may be some sort of structural or some sort of other problem with the concrete. If there's anything major, we assess that. Filling in cracks and voids and divots in concrete is a normal part of epoxy installation. Not a problem. We handle it.
Is epoxy slippery?
It can be. If there's a little bit of water on the floor, it's not going to be super slippery. If you spill a bucket of water, it will be. We do have anti-slip additives that you can put, which is like a fine sand that's part of the top coat. Sometimes it'll be super, super smooth, and that means it will be a little bit more slippery if it's wet. If you pour it a little bit more thin and you can feel the texture of the actual flakes, then you're going to have more texture and it'll be less slippery. This is why we tell everybody epoxy floors are custom. If you want it to be super, super smooth and, it might be a little bit more slippery, we can do that. Want it more textured and for it to be less slippery, we can do that.
How long does epoxy last?
In the best conditions possible, proper installation, proper prep work, you use the highest quality materials, you use a company like us, and the install was done right. 15 years plus. When I looked at our numbers last month, about 30 to 40% of the installations that we did were fixing epoxy floors that another person laid and it failed within like a year or 2. If that's happening to you, it just means that that floor was not installed properly. The reason we offer lifetime warranties, and we say that you can get 15 years plus out of the floor, is because we install it the right way and we use the best materials.
Okay, final question. Is epoxy worth the investment?
Yeah. Click the link in our bio.